pick 2 because I fucking died on the boss the first time like an idiot. Um, but yeah, basically, I'm just gonna do a quick little map showcase, and then after we'll talk about the build. If you want to take a look at the mods, we're on a level 80 map, as you can see there. I'm fucking lagging the fuck out right now. Um, but this build, oh god, this is terrible. This is the instant snipe gemling. Okay. So if you guys want to go like into all the intricacies of why my snipe is like instantly firing, DS Lily has a really good. Why did I click that? DS Lily has a really good video on it. She's the founder, the creator of this build, this almighty build that I have fallen in love with. But basically, you can only do this on Gemling because of the way that the Ascendancy quality stacks. So don't try and do it on another character because it's probably not going to work. And if it does work, it's your gear. You have a billion divines, whatever the fuck. Anyways, that's besides the point. What's important about this is that my build is slightly different from DS Lily's. She went mostly into crit with Garukons and things like that. And I think she has Eternal Rage on her. I'm not sure what she's doing anymore. I mean, tech changes all the time, but this is the tech that I've been running with. So I just recently, like literally today before this map, got my amulet, which is allocating Trinity. Now I'm not sure what the fuck that was. My fire res is like 2 points off because of my amulet too. But I just allocated Trinity, and for all intents and purposes, it's absolutely insane. Basically, it allows me to do 1.2 million damage per click, and more if I shoot it into these things right here, right? So that's obviously incredibly powerful. And then also on the amulet, I have allocated Thaumaturgic Generator, which is a secret anoint that you get. You can only get it, like you can't even see it on the tree until you anoint it, right? So what you want to do there is do that. What you want to do there is do that. You want to allocate Thaumaturgic Generator because it gives you free power charges all the time. Because I'm not doing exactly the same thing as DS Lily, I wasn't actually generating power charges. So the main issue came with, well, how do we do this? How do we generate power? I forgot exactly what it was that drops the power charges. Oh, it's pin. She uses Combat Frenzy and pin, right? So with this build, I free up a spirit slot, so I have Wind Dancer here, which I want to change out to something else, probably a little bit more tanky or maybe a little bit more survivable, like Life Remnant. I'm not exactly too sure, but there's a way to make this tankier. And I swapped that out because I didn't think that it was necessary. I was running out of mana too much. I'm like, there's got to be another way to get power charges. There was. Swap that out. And then to deal with the sustain issue, we allocated life tap onto Snipe. I'll show you guys after the map is over. Am I going? No, I'm going the right way. Basically, life tap is a zero cost. The only thing that happens is that now you can use the ability infinitely, like quite literally. Because of the way that it is set up, if you look at my flask, it's constantly going off. Because every time I click, it's a perfect charge, right? Click, perfect charge, lightning bolt hits me, I get the opportunity flask effect, okay? The opportunity flask effect is insane life regen, okay? Like, it's very high life regen. So just having that, right? Having that amount of life regen, just off rip, is insane. Because every time I pull the trigger, look, it's costing life. If you look at my health, boom, boom, it's costing life. But the flask lasts for so long, it costs so little, right? Use 4 of 75 charges when you use it, right? It's insane, okay? Use it, use it, use it. You gain, let's see. If you have any amount of gain charges per second on your belt, yeah, flask gains 0.7 charges per second. You just infinitely sustain this because of how long it lasts. So it's absolutely disgusting. You cannot run out of health. Straight up, you cannot run out of health. Unless you have a degen effect, which is like what you saw earlier. I caught fire, and that kind of fucked me over. And maybe instead of a nascent hope, I could run like immunity to whatever, ignite immunity, right? Anyways, before I finish this whole map, hold up. Let me go back to hideout. We talk about the build real quick, and then I will finish the build for this one. So, important things to know, okay? My skill tree has looked a little bit different now. I heard a YouTuber, he's I think Prada757 Prada. He's a Twister YouTuber. He does Abyssal Lich every league. I kind of don't like how he talks about other people's, but he just talks down on them. But he has some really good information. He says that this part of the skill tree is like kind of ass for his build, and I agree with this as well. Now, if you're wondering how I'm starting here, even though I'm a gemling, I have this right here, split personality ruby. At the time when I bought it, it was only 4 div for the ranger starting point. To be honest, I want it to be up here. I want it to be the split personality for the shadow, because I know that the starting point is a little bit better. You get a little bit more damage out of it, and then you can still reach down here, and you don't have to do some of these bullshit nodes. You can get a little bit better nodes, and probably another jewel slot up here, yeah. And so this is what it looks like for now until I get that. I just spent all my divs on other shit. I could have easily done like the proper version of the build, but this is actually turning out pretty strong. So what's going on here is I'm just taking the attack speed projectiles. I'm just taking this. I'm literally taking 0 defenses, by the way. There's almost no fucking defenses in this build, so you will get one tapped. Like, beware. This build has, it's super fun to play. No defenses, 0. Wrong guy. If you want a character that lives, fuck off. Not what we're playing here, okay? Anyways, apart from that jewel, we go over here. Heart of the Well, crafted this. I don't know how much it's worth. Double gain, poison on hit. 7 div. Yeah, 7 div. Yeah, okay. So 7 div. I mean, it's not super cheap. Let's see this one over here. We have reduced ignite duration, which is nice. 9 div for this one right here. So look, these items are not mega expensive. You can get them. And then we have this one over here is +2 to snipe skills. Is how I'm getting those extra levels, and it's 9 div as well. Okay, so the jewels already. It's not like we're running some fucking OP endgame GG fuck you 157 400 div jewels. The expensive stuff is really in the gear, right? I mean, like, it's all in the gear that we're currently wearing. Like the 200 to 300 divs that we have invested is all here right now. Okay, so we'll talk about it a little bit. My boots, the only reason I'm not running Decree is because I needed the resistances. Straight up needed more resistances, and I didn't want to put them on my rings, so I needed those reses on my boots. My gloves here also for damage and res, because I had some better gloves with more damage but less res, and I just couldn't survive like at all. This build is already squishy, and if you're not res cap, like I don't even have chaos res, like even close to cap, like you just die instantly on maps where they do extra chaos damage. So you have to play super careful. My bow here, double socket corrupted. I have another one that I'm working on. I could corrupt it right now. Let's do it. Let's do it for the views. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. It's for sale for 70 div because it's high roll. 90% increased arrow speed, and I mean triple socket. So go here. This is an expensive click. All right, guys. It could brick. All right, it could actually brick like really fucking bad. We go here. 63. How young? What happened here? Okay, we got 13% chance to maim on hit. This is insane for my build, actually. So we're just going to go ahead and boop, slot this in here. don't worry about that. This it's complete. I mean, streamer client, recording client, whatever the fuck it is. We'll do 5 div.
Someone is
Don't
bound to
even know
buy
how
that.
much it's worth, right? Actually, yeah. Okay, perfect. What else? What else? What else? All this stuff over here is like this is right just to balance out my strength. I could probably unallocate it and be fine now. There's a whole bunch of optimizations to be made. Like, oh, another thing. Sorry, forgot. Darkness enthroned instead of mageblood because we don't have it yet. The 9% increase to quality of skills is what lets us have the access to that attack speed that we need for now until we get mageblood, right? So we need to have darkness enthroned. You do panther idol, which also lets you do the bonded effects, and then you do fox idol, or sorry, fox idol, which lets you do bonded effects, which is chaos res, and armor also applies to chaos res, and then you do the fox idol for, or sorry, panther idol for the bonded quality. Falling axe charm, rite of passage charm, 20 div. Now, Nascent Hope, I'm barely running any of this. So look, we're actually going to swap this right here. We're going to go here. Charm. I got to have one somewhere. Right here. Okay, we just do one of these. Boom. Okay. Now we're immune to Ignite. Now you're not going to die to like bullshit degen effects because you're already running out of health. Anything else? Kadiro's Gambit. You can get one for 14 div with plus 20%. Damage, which would be huge as well, and then you're just, I mean, doing it. This doesn't even have 3 sockets. Like, this isn't perfect. Like, this build gets so much stronger. I think it's already like able to compete with like DS Lilies in terms of how much raw damage it does. It might not be anywhere like near as survivable. Don't get like it's not survivable whatsoever. There's a way that you take Wind Dancer and instead you go Berserk. Right, and then we're getting, I mean, we're getting so much damage. Like, we're getting the same amount of damage after Trinity takes effect as like we are before with Berserk. So there's a way to fit in just an ungodly amount of damage here, but for now, Wind Dancer keeps me like kind of alive. I mean, it's really difficult to say. My gear, like my evasion rating is not good. This is not a build where you live like long at all. You just delete everything before it can harm you. But yeah, that's the build, you guys. Enjoy because I've been fucking enjoying it. And shout out to DS Lily for making the build. Try to die less than I do, or whatever the fuck Zizarin says, right? It's fucking hilarious, that guy. Anyways, later.